So there's this couple, armed robbers came into their house, right? And were raping this woman in the presence of her husband, right? And in between the rape, the woman started mourning. And then after the rape, her husband divorced her.
Her husband is stupid, my dear.
Her husband is not all right.
How many nerves are in the clitoris or whatever. The sensation must be there. That doesn't mean consent. That you more to something doesn't mean you consented to it from the beginning. So, have you ever stolen a kid before? It tastes good after they have stolen the kid, but at the beginning you don't want the kid, that kind of thing. So I'm saying that rape is rape. If she said no from the beginning, penetration and penetration without consent until it started getting sweet doesn't mean she loved what happened. So that's my own thoughts to that. So
the thing is, the girl said that she had held the guy.
If a lady says no, you can ask again.
Dr. John,
there's always room for trying.
Dr.
You
John,
don't have to just say, if she says no, okay, I don't go. No, if you've been talking to the lady for a while, obviously you try again.
They just met.
Please. Huh?
They just met, according to this.
No, I'm talking generally now.
He's talking general. These guys were at a vacation now.
No is no now. No is no. That's all.
Dr. John,
he's giving the lessons around what we're talking about.
Dr. John, when a lady say no and they want you to interpret it as yes, what do you say to that?
There's nothing like that anymore. That's 1990s.
God bless you.
Early 80s.
That's what I want to hear.
There's
That's 1970. Nobody does that anymore.
If a lady says no, and it's a lady you know, and you think that there's a chance for her to say yes, you ask her again. But you're not trying to push or anything.
Or touch.
You're just trying.
Okay, let me go through.
There's nothing like manipulative cajole. Cajole is just English. You're just trying to make somebody. You're just trying to
make them do what you want.
Let's not make it. There's no legal definitions here. It's just English. If they say no, no is no. If they say no and you ask again and they say yes, then carry on. But if they say no, if you hear no like once, twice, just leave it. There's nothing like, oh, I think she's saying yes.
So they say yes. Can they say no at any time also?
Yes, consent can be removed at any time.
Dr. John, what about if they say no, yes, no? How do you do with
there's
that?
Nothing like that.
Prof, go and do that one.
Prof, there's nothing like that.
No,
go and do that one.
It's part of what you were discussing when I was in the box, that the no can be withdrawn at any time. You are in the act. You already inside the sim, and they say no.
When they say no, you remove yourself.
So that is no, yes, no.
My brother, once you hear no, pull out game strong. Pull out.
It's possible she said no because the size does not measure what she expected.
Me, I don't see. Anyway.
Okay,
might not necessarily be what the person wants. Of course, some guys feel that, they know that, okay, this girl wants me, but she's just trying to, play hard to get and all that. I don't feel that this time, the age we're in now, anybody wants to take those chances. Yeah, but if you want to take the chance, you can go ahead. But I feel you should just go by what the person is saying. To just be on the safer side. A no is a no. A yes is a yes. I mean, are people still doing that? Saying no and, they will mean yes. Of course, a lot of people still do that because as a lady, we love that chasing spirit. We want to be chased and all that, but there are other ways to be chased, not when you are verbalizing something. If you don't really want to say something, then just be in the middle. Then both of you can figure it out. If you are matured enough, then you guys with body language and everything, you should be able to figure that out. But when someone is telling you that it's a no, just go with that. I feel you should just go with that. That's
makes a whole lot of sense. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Even though you didn't call me to come and eat, thank you very much.
To hear what I'm not saying. Like right. Everyone says, no is no anywhere in the world. It's just that in these areas of the world, no is even more no than ever.
Yes.
Right. No. And if is more no, no is like if you touch me, you are going to jail. That's what no means.
Dr. John, Dr. John, I have a question for you and Uncle Shegun. Why do people go from love to hate very quickly? Like from love to hate. Now, this is my point. Please get me right. They want you because they cannot have you as much as they want. Then they just go from I love you to I hate you. You know what I'm talking about, sir?
Yeah.
What is behind it?
It's in line.
Before Uncle Shegun breaks the wisdom, let me just give my own small boy wisdom. Love is a very strong emotion, right? Not these days that we say I love you. The real love is a really strong emotion. And when strong emotions are involved, any little thing can change it to something crazy.
And that's strong too.
Me personally, I've had my car scratched. I've had my tires burst, 4 tires. Based on this love turns to hate matter. So I have first-hand experience with this craziness. But yeah, it's not strange or anything. It's just that love is such, when it's real love, it's such a very strong emotion where any negativity can tilt it either ways. That's why it's very delicate. People always say love, love, love. That's my contribution. I like to hear what Shegun says.
Even me, I like to hear the secret. Aslim, you're going to talk to us. So I have a question for you, but Uncle Shegun, please talk to us, sir.
Truth be told, love and I've learned that, there's no thin line between love and hate. They're the same emotion. There's a continuum of the same emotion.
The same emotion?
Yes.
Or the same and opposite emotion?
No. It's the same emotion. It's a continuum of a singular emotion. It's like when you look at your thermometer and it's either reading very hot or cold. It's the same instrument, same apparatus.
Was manifesting differently.
Absolutely. And that's why people can love you hard, but the moment something compromises that love, they will hate you. The idea that it's a thin line between love and hate is so wrong, because that line is not even, it doesn't even exist.
Uncle Shegun, I think the way you're saying it, I understand what you're saying, but the way you're saying it will make it a bit confusing.
So is Uncle Shegun saying they were never in love in the first place?
Hold on, Dr. John. Hold on, Haslim. Haslim, do you have anything to say about this?
I just feel if you really love someone, I don't think it should turn to hate. You can love someone, even if you're not in good time with the person, you can still love the person, and it doesn't necessarily have to turn to hate. Because you can love logically and just, you might not deal with the person anymore, but I feel if it's real love, if you're not dealing with the person, you can still love that person from afar. That's what I feel.
Okay, let me even do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Let's just say love turns to offense and offense turns to hate.
It's still complex. I know what you mean, but it's still complex. Try, bring it another level.
Because, truth be told, though, sometimes you do wonder, did this person really love you to hate you to that extent? So, for instance, somebody said, because some of these things that we call love is actually sickness.
Right.
It's an unhealthy obsession. And once that obsession is not fed, or once it's in quote violated as far as they're concerned, then it can escalate very quickly to I'm going to stab you, slash your tires, burn your clothes. So maybe we need to actually review what we even call love in the first instance.
Exactly my point.
Because I don't think that I love Dr. John let me just say Haslim. Is it Haslim? Haslim. I love Dr. Haslim. I can be deeply offended by you, yes, but I'm not going to try and kill you. I'm not going to try and kill you. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes what we call love is just an unhealthy obsession. Also, you might have people who in their growing up, they've never been denied. So if you look at their homes, their parents indulged them. Their friends indulged them.
I'll bring you back, okay?
Can you bring Lily on? Lily of the Valley? She wants to come up.
Where are you going?
I'll bring her back. I'll bring her back.
Okay.
I thought you said you are just pretending about the love. Why are you asking where she's going?
No, because she hasn't spoken.
I'm joking. Don't mind me.
Yeah. So sometimes people are used to being indulged, and then they come into a relationship where the man is not going to indulge them, and they act crazy.
Heavenly.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. You said you read a book. I want to see you. Come on. You said you read a
Dr.
book.
John, good evening or good morning or whatever it's over there.
It's still evening over there.
Yeah.
Good
So
work.
I was saying I read a book,
Yeah.
about this love-hate thing because it's a very funny phenomenon.
I can't see you, Heavenly.
At a point. So it's dark, no light.
Okay.
Abuja, we don't have light. So it's a very funny phenomenon that it's like, if you dig deep to understand, like, sometimes I refer to relationship as a psychotic experience.
Wow.
Because sometimes you be in this relationship, 1 minute you are like so much in love with this person, next minute you hate this person. So I now stumbled on this book and he explained so what it is, let me go straight to the point, is most time people think they are in love, but they are not. They are in love with who they think a person is. They are in love not with the person, but with the expectations.
What they represent.
And when those expectations are not being met, they become antagonistic with, they become angry. This is what I want, and you're not giving it to me. So I think true love doesn't have, like, I have met a guy that no matter what I did, like, I've done everything in this world to piss this guy off, he still loved me. Do you get my point? And I never requited, it's like an unrequited love because I don't like this person. But I've met people that 1 minute they're like, I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. Next minute they're like acting all weird. And I realize that love sometimes it's more like an expectation for some people. And when that expectation is being cut short, they are like a baby that is being deprived of their mother's milk or whatever. I don't know how to, because the same baby that is enjoying the breast milk can be biting on the nipple. So all I'm saying is, most people believe they are in love while they're infatuated. You can only experience love-hate when you are in an infatuation, or you are in a relationship that it is not based on a clear experience of agape love. Agape love is the real love.
Blessing. Heavenly
most
blessing.
Relationship,
Go on. Most relationship what?
Most relationship that is not built on agape love end up having this love and hate relationship. But when your love, that's why I say I will marry a guy who I was first friends with. The friendship was pure, based on nothing. Because when is this relationship thing is a scam. Like if you want to meet someone and start, let's start relationship without having a friendship. That love-hate relationship is, you cannot run away from it.
That's my values.
But when you're with your friend, this guy knows that you are weary, or this girl knows that you are weary, that you have your moments. Do you get? So they accept you for who you are because that originality, that love has been there for what it is, before it got whatever. So that's the end of my gist tonight. Let me go and sleep.
Emily, listen to me. That my dollar with you that you promised me, I give you back.
It's Loriro.
I give you Loriro.
Give it. I don't know. Give it to Dr. John. Give it to Dr. John. He'll do something.
Thank you,
Dr. John.
Wow.
She told me in the comment section that she liked what I was saying. I should send my dollar account. Now I'm saying what you wanted to give
Dr.
me,
Precious, in faith. Okay, send it in
back
faith
to you.
She has switched the love for what you are saying to hate.
But thank you for coming. You made so much sense. Thank you.
Thank you. I enjoy your show. Keep it up.
Thank you. I'm proud of you. Very proud of you.
Yeah.
Uncle Shagun, what do you say to that?
No, I mean she hit the nail on the head. I can't even argue with anything she said. I like that point that she made about, and I think this is particularly the case for we Nigerians, that she said that we love what people represent as opposed to the person themselves. In fact, that's the bane of our relationships at home, where people, and I don't blame them, because even in our families, even the so-called parental love is suspect, because they love what you represent, they love what you become, but not necessarily you, the person. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like everything she said, but it was a part of the agape.
So quickly, what's your take on
Yeah. Let me start with it. Being a woman, number one, is not easy. You know, we live with all these things, all this mentoring, all these videos, all parental tutorials telling us how to treat a man, how to get a man, how to keep a man, how to attack a man. And it's funny that when you read or watch Disney or growing up, all these romantic novels, they tell you a man has to chase you. You know, you have to play hard to get to be a lady. You know, and then coming to this generation, you don't even know which way to go as a lady. You don't know whether to play hard to get. You don't know whether to play easy to get. You don't know how to, because this thing, I realize, doesn't have formula. It depends on the individual. Maybe it has worked with her, for her, with other men. You know, maybe it's the game, because most women see relationship, or most people see relationship as a game. You know, maybe it's the game for her, and she's like, this is the way, this is my strategy to make a man get more interested in me, you know, by the push and pull theory of relationship. So, and she did it with the wrong person that has a different orientation, maybe from other men she has been meeting, you know, and she found herself being puzzled that this thing didn't work with this guy. So she was trying to take another route. So what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to guys too, a lot of men in this generation are too lazy. They are too lazy, they do the minimum. And they expect a woman to chase after them because they feel like they have social media, there's a lot of women. You know, there is this stereotype that the population of women are greater than the population of men, and men are the whatever. So most men, unless men of value, 80% of men feel reluctant to do what they need to do as a man to woo a woman. Most people have deleted the word called woo from their dictionary. Sex is cheap. Finding a woman is easy. You know, I don't blame the girl to an extent, and I blame her to an extent. She got emotional after she did the right thing. Okay, if you want this guy to woo you the right way, good and fine. You did the right thing by saying no, you should do the right thing. Okay, he didn't do the right thing. Now you're stuck between, maybe she was stuck between, maybe the guy has money or whatever, oh, she's losing something, this guy didn't even try. You know, so I think the lady is stuck between the value and maybe material stuff or whatever, maybe the guy is cute or whatever. You know, but I'm just saying, men of this generation do the barest minimum. And then they leave women cracking their brain on how to keep a man. I'm not seeing a book how to keep a man. I'm not seeing anyone tutoring a man.
Good, I'm fine. How are you?
We're blessed to have you here. I'm fantastic. So tell us, what's your take on this topic?
The topic, or because I'm reading through. Okay, now you pinned something else.
Okay, leave
that. So talking about
the one that made Haslim said I should bring you on. SBC,
no, I was just like this girl that came on. She hit the nail on the head real hard. Like she just saying everything that I wanted to say. And sometimes we talk out of experience, right? You can actually love somebody. I don't believe that you can love and just go from love to hate. It was never love in the first place. That's my own take, because you can love somebody, and if they're not doing the things that you want them to do, you could actually leave them without hating them. You can move on if they're not offering you what you want without turning it to hate, like breaking your car and doing all kinds of stuff. And sometimes you have this narcissistic people that they are very controlling, very obsessed with you, and as someone else said, they're not seeing you as you, they're seeing the things that you do. Those are the things that they like to see. So when they have you and they can't get those things off you, they turn it to hate. It was never love. You know, this love thing, especially for African people, we're just very verbal. I love you, I love you, I love you. 90% of us, we don't know what love is. We don't know. We're just misusing and abusing the word love. We like ourselves and we are infatuated. Most times when you start dating someone, it's infatuation, no. That love comes later. All those instant love on first day, second day, na long thing. Na body they shackles. There's no love anything. when you start getting to know people and start seeing their attitudes and character, and you're able to withstand and manage them, then that's when the real love comes.
Facts.
So yeah, love to hate is not love. It's infatuation to hate, not love.
Makes a whole lot of sense. And that's why I always tell people, when you meet somebody or a lady just jumped into your life and say, I love you, it's impossible.
Why must it be a lady? Wait first. Why must it be a lady jump into your life?
Lily of the Valley, Lily of the Valley, when I stand to talk, you don't interject me, okay? So I don't remove the lily from your valley, okay? Now, like I was saying, if you're a guy and a lady just jumps at you and says, oh, I'm in love with you. See, if we're not friends before it grew into that, I don't believe you. If you are a guy and you just meet a lady and you want to smash and you want to tell her you are in love with her because of what you can see, the onshore and the offshore dichotomy, I'm telling you, it's not real. You need to get to the point where you build friendship. You see, when you are friends, you know what I tell people is this: when you're friends, people can be real. When you come out strong and say, I want to date you, they start faking it. Look at Lily now. If Dr. John had told you, had sent you something in the DM before coming here, I am sure you will come out with bone straight. Before you come on this live, you'll be so shy. But because we are all friends, you're so free. You don't even know Uncle Shegun is here looking at you. Maybe if you had known Uncle Shegun would be here, you would have also done some other things. I don't know. I'm just throwing shots.
Maybe.
Okay. So it's important we understand the values we make when it comes to relationship. Because see, if you don't build the foundation of any relationship, I'm telling you to crash. I am very intentional and constructive about my friends. I tell you, this is my friend, but when the values are not there, I know where the foundation went wrong. And before I tell you this is a friend, I have invested my time to understand this person. Before I